I do want to whisk this in kind of gradually because we want to avoid lumps, just in general.
Oh, so if I poured the whole thing at once, that would not have been...
I feel like it might seize up. Hey guys, it's Carla, and I'm here today in the Bon Appetit Test Kitchen with Anthony from Queer Eye. And we have a mere 20 minutes to make croque madame, and we're gonna see if Anthony can follow along with me through verbal instructions only. You seem excited.
I love croque madame, and it's something my father's been making for me since I was a kid, and it's not one of those things that I actually ever make, because he always made it for me, so I'm very excited to make it.
Perfect, so we're gonna make it for each other.
Yes.
Okay, great.
Perfect.
So on a count of 3, we're just gonna turn around and we're gonna start cooking.
Okay.
Okay,
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Ta-da! All right, in front of you, you got a pot and you got an induction burner. Our induction is set around 285, and then also just take note there's a toaster ovens right over here, and that is hot. So it's on and it's hot. We're going to use it in a minute. Okay, so let's get these 2 pieces of butter into the pan.
Got it.
So the first thing we're making is a bechamel, and so we're going to start that off with a blonde roux, and what a treat for me today. I don't even have to explain anything.
No, you do. Do not make assumptions.
No, we're just going to go silently through this whole recipe. Is your butter foamy?
It's nice and foamy.
So
it's
now
quite foamy.
add that little bowl of flour, and we're going to whisk that in. And then we're going to blonde roux. Toasty.
We're not developing this roux too much. We're just making a nice little blondie.
I couldn't have said it better myself. So then, at this point, let's whisk in all of the milk.
Oh my gosh, is this cold?
Yeah, it's cold.
I always get nervous, and Ina taught me to microwave the milk before.
I know. We were debating this yesterday, and then I talked to my resident expert, Chris Morocco, and he said cold. I do want to whisk this in kind of gradually because we want to avoid lumps, just in general.
Oh, so if I poured the whole thing at once, that would not have been...
I feel like it might seize up. I don't know. What's happening?
I got no curdles.
No curdles. Okay, good.
Oh, mine's getting nice and rich.
Is it thickening?
Hey,
All right.
can I tell you a thing that I just learned?
Tell me.
I didn't know that grainy mustard goes into here.
How did your dad do it?
Not with grainy mustard.
I think there's a lot of different ways to skin a cat, you know what I mean?
Yes, and he also uses an offensive amount of cheese.
Oh, really?
Which I'm not against. And I was lactose intolerant as a kid, but I fought it.
You just have to work through it, you
Yep.
know? Mine is bubbling pretty rapidly. It's getting thick, but I don't think mine is thick enough. What is happening for you?
Mine's thick-ish.
Yeah, one of my corners is a little bit brown.
Yum, unseasoned flour, milk,
right?
and butter.
It's kind of bland.
Sign me up.
Flour paste. It's
Delicious.
I feel like my thickness has been achieved.
I feel like mine's been achieved too.
Okay, so let's turn the heat off.
Okay.
And whisk in the nutmeg in the little bowl. I want to taste it for salt after the mustard is in because the mustard itself is salty.
Got it.
We're just a couple of people making croque madame.
Cooking is supposed to be fun.
I love the way the mustard looks in there. It looks like tiny little caviar.
Yeah.
All right. Is your mustard and your nutmeg in?
It's in there.
So let's give it a taste.
I'm going to give it a little taste. Using my spoon more than once.
Pretty good.
I don't care. That's nice. I'm going to put the rest of it in. I love grainy mustard.
Yeah, need all the mustard. Sauce is seasoned.
Wait, did you add salt?
Oh, yeah. What are you doing over there? Just whisking mustard this whole time?
Just literally whisking mustard and nutmeg and not being self-conscious
I think it's in.
at all.
If it's not in yet, it's never going to be.
Right.
Okay, so that's done. Seasoned.
I'm not afraid of salt.
No. God, no. What we need next is those 2 pieces of bread. We need our ham. The little Paris ham over here. We need the cheese, and when there's a little dish of herbe de Provence. All right, so take your bechamel. Mine is achieving a lovely skin at this point. We don't need all of it, but I want you to put like 2 or 3 generous spoonfuls onto each piece of bread. You got to go wall to wall and a little bit over the sides. You know what I mean?
The edges are so important.
You can't have a bald edge.
You really can't.
No.
Ted Allen would make a big deal of that when I would make him sandwiches for lunch.
Oh,
He
yeah.
would always be like, Anthony, get the edges.
Yeah, wall to wall. Do you have a bechamel blanket?
I have a little blanket.
And it's like secured and you're ready to move forward?
Yes.
Okay, now, one slice of the toast, the one that's going to be the top piece.
I thought we were doing open-faced tartines and I spread it on both.
No, you are.
Oh,
you put
good,
bechamel
good.
on both sides? Yes,
Yep.
that is correct.
Okay.
So one piece of bread, you're going to kind of do a nice little handkerchief folding down onto itself of these 2 pieces of ham.
A nice handkerchief. Oh, the ham on one of the pieces.
Yeah, on one of the pieces.
Understood.
But don't just like flat, just don't do like
No, it
flat,
has to be like
no
beautiful
flat
ribbons.
Ham falling upon. You're not the wardrobe guy, but we're going to do like more of a handkerchief thing. So I'm afraid that this amount of cheese is going to be disappointing to you, but this amount of cheese has to go on divided between both pieces of bread. So take half of the cheese and sprinkle it over the ham.
You know what? Today's a lesson in dairy moderation, maybe.
Maybe. There's like a half a cup of bechamel on this. And then the other half goes directly onto the bechamel mountain.
Got it.
Bechamel blanket. It's like, you know about those like heavy comforters that people are into now?
Oh, I fall asleep immediately. I have a 50-pound blanket.
Exactly.
I fall into a coma right away. Oh, crap. Only
So
half the cheese on the ham.
I'm under a blanket, a 50-pound blanket of bechamel right now.
Love.
And then the herbe de Provence go over the slice that just has the bechamel and cheese. So you've got one piece that's got toast, bechamel, ham, cheese.
Yep.
And then the other side should just be bread, bechamel, cheese, herbs.
Got it.
Oui?
I understood. Oui, bien sûr. Très bien compris. Merci.
Oh, I'm not going there.
Oh, I thought we were going into French. My
No
bad.
way, Jose. Bread into toaster.
Wait, herbe de Provence go?
Onto the fromage.
Duh.
We've been over this. And then we got to go into the toaster. In she goes. Just make sure you're set to 450. And we're moving on to egg. All right, so little pan can go onto the induction. I'm going to be in the medium-high range. We really only need 1 egg. We have 2 just in case, you know, things happen with eggs sometimes.
Carla, you're the boss. I'm going to take your lead.
Little bowl with a little strainer.
Yep.
So when eggs get a little bit older, they start to lose their moisture, and the white also loses its kind of bounciness. And the way that happens is towards the edges first.
Shut the front door.
True story. So that's why sometimes when you fry an egg and it'll have like the nice Humpty Hump in the middle with the yolk on top.
Yes.
And then it like thins out and you get that ring of really thin, which isn't bad. It just has lost its like collagen cushiness of the egg white. So that's what we're doing. We're putting it over this little strainer.
And I can use the liquidy white for my egg white omelets. Just kidding.
Or you could use that part, you know, as hair gel.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works too. So just sort of give that little egg a jiggle, and let some of that thinner part of the white drip down.
This is my favorite thing I've learned in the past month.
Wow, best thing in a month? This is also great for poaching eggs.
I don't learn a lot, but this is very impressive.
Vegetable oil in
Yep.
that squeeze bottle. I want you to add enough to the skillet to completely coat the bottom with no bald spots.
Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah, it's kind of a good
We're
amount.
making a crispy egg in the BA kitchen today.
Exactamundo. All right, so then carefully, but swiftly and confidently, because you're in charge of the egg and the egg is not the boss of you, just put that egg right into your hot oil.
This really heats up quickly. I want...
These are good. This is the best in the biz. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're frying our egg. This is kind of like
Oh, yeah.
olive oil fried
mine
egg.
is definitely sizzling just like yours is. Yeah. I hear it.
Oh, all right. Salt your egg.
Salt the egg
Yep.
with kosh.
Yeah. And then I'm looking into my toaster oven, and my cheese is melted, but I'm not bubbling or browning yet. What is happening for you?
Same.
So let's turn it up to
We're
broil.
such twins right now. It's crazy.
All right, so now with your egg that's frying, do you have a little crispy edge yet?
Almost, but not quite.
Not quite. Okay.
Yep.
But just splash a little bit of that hot oil on the white only. Try not to get it onto the yolk.
Got it.
And I love the way it like instantly bubbles up.
Oh,
because
you don't want white. You don't want the boogers.
I don't want any yolk boogers.
Yeah.
Yeah. You really get me.
No, I don't like the white boogers, and
No.
my dad likes them, and I always scoop them off. And I always feel like it's a great feat when I get the white off without damaging the yolk.
Yeah, exactly. So this is a good trick that I also learned from one of my comrades. And then it makes this like really puffy white. So maybe we are actually improving on the croque madame of your childhood.
This is so good.
Because
I literally
it might not
only
have
make a French omelet. So
it
this
might
is
not have
awesome.
the nostalgia, but it also doesn't have egg white boogers.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm building memories here. I'm not exclusive to what my father made.
Same.
He also used to boil Brussels sprouts, so, you know.
Oh, that's a smell.
Yeah.
Take a look at your little croque madame. Make sure she's not burning.
Oh, she's starting to get little brownie bits on the edges.
Yeah, I'm a little behind you, and I need to catch up. I'm going to keep that oven door closed. All right, so you didn't break your yolk.
Nope.
You have a beautiful egg.
Well,
let's get all this other crap out of the way.
Yours is a lot more beautiful because yours got really crispy.
No, you don't know that. This is just
I'm pretty sure. I could hear that sizzle and
the little
crisp.
sizzle. But my egg is done, so I'm going to take it out of the pan. So definitely want a runny yolk, but I don't want it raw. I have a crispy bottom. What's happening inside the toaster?
The toaster's fine. It's going places. And you know what? I thought it was browning, but that's a lie. It's just the grains from the mustard seed.
Oh,
I feel like I was doing so well and I was overly confident. Now I'm screwing it up because my egg isn't beautiful.
I don't hear anything. Do you want to make another egg? We have a second egg.
I want to make a second egg because
let's make a second egg.
I've seen Jose Andres do his olive oil one where it gets
So
brown
we're doing
and crispy,
it again.
and
We're
I
going
need to
again.
do that.
We're going again. Yeah, this is the thing about this egg. This egg is going to be the crowning glory on the croque madame. It is the first thing you see. This egg has to be just presentation perfect. So listen, this is a thing that chefs do that's good. We're not serving something that isn't perfect.
Right.
But sometimes that means that like people have to wait for their food.
And
so
sometimes life isn't perfect.
And the other thing that's happening now is like the whole timing with the croque madame being in the oven longer than I thought it was going to be. I have nerves.
I do too a little bit because I really want to make you happy.
Yeah, it's true. I have to eat your sandwich.
Oh, you have to eat mine?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That even makes me more stressed. That doesn't help.
This one really made a funny shape. My first egg, I have to say, was a little bit more symmetrically pleasing.
I am with you. And now that I look at my original egg, I don't hate it as much because
Right.
it does have a little browning on the side.
Yeah, but now that egg is cold.
Correct.
I do have amazing boublage, though.
Boublage?
Boublage. Just an extreme puffy egg white.
I'm starting to feel a little better about this one. It's a little Phoenix Rising situation going on.
What's happening with croque madame? Oh my God, it's got to come out. Talk about boublage. My God. Oh yes. Oh my God, I'm very pleased.
I love melty Gruyere more than like most kinds of dogs. More than I like most kinds of dogs. Not more than most kinds of dogs like melty Gruyere because apparently dogs shouldn't have dairy. Sometimes I just think about something and then I start talking about it and then 3 minutes go by and I'm like, what just happened?
My egg is ready. Drain it off a little bit, and I'm putting it on that paper towel lined sizzle plate and turning this heat off. All right, Anthony, is your egg out of the pan?
I gotta take it out. We need a runny yolk. I cannot have a not runny yolk for Carla Lolly Music, which we haven't even addressed how amazing that part of your last name is.
Thank you. Sandwich is cooling down. I know that we're in like high risk egg situation, but it's come now at the expense of my sandwich. So, are you ready?
We're ready to show me?
Well, no, ready to build the rest of the, ready to build the sandwich.
I totally haven't put my egg on the ham yet.
Okay, great. So this is what we're gonna do. You're gonna take the ham piece, put it onto the plate, and then top it with the cheese and herb piece.
I'm the worst.
Right on top of that guy.
Yep.
So we have ham in the middle.
Yep.
And bechamel deliciousness on top.
Yep.
The more beautiful of your eggs that pleases you the most is going to go right on top. This egg is the weirdest shape I've ever seen.
Oh, I have a quick tip. You know when you burn your fingers?
Yeah.
The coldest part of your body is your earlobe because there's the least amount of circulation. So if you touch your earlobe, it's a good way of kind of cooling it.
Are you trying to tell me you burned yourself? You know what? We've been lockstep this whole time. I'm putting my egg in the middle. Is your egg still in the middle?
I'm putting the old egg in the middle.
I'm going to put the old egg.
It's still runny, and it's not that old. It's not like it's been sitting there for a week.
Yeah, it's not like an old lady. It's just an old
Right.
egg. And it's going to get
And we're not
warmed up.
ageist either, by the way, just to clarify.
But it's warm in there. It's like bechamel blanket
Yeah.
town. Yeah. And then I'm doing a little black pepper. If you don't care for it, you can leave it off. But I like it. Are we ready to go?
Oui, mademoiselle.
Now, on a count of 3, just like we did at the beginning, we're going to turn around for the big reveal. All right, 1, 2, 3. Ta-da! Oh, you already have egg yolk coming out. Do you know that?
I do. I was sneaky about it, and I put it towards you. I just want to impress you. It's all I want out of life. I just want you to be happy.
Oh, it looks amazing.
You have much better browning along your white.
Picture perfect.
Yours.
Look at that. I mean, but
Your
I want to
bread
get
is
into
a lot
it.
bigger than mine.
I get that a lot.
I can't even pay attention because I'm already seeing how much better yours is.
No.
Because you already have the Uzi Bechamel. I don't have as much of that.
There's an Uzi yolk over there, which I do not have because
but this
there
is so
was
much more impressive.
Well, here you go then. If you like it so much, let's trade. This looks incredible. I want some of everything.
Beautiful. The grainy mustard is everything in this.
I know, and also the that first cut when you get the.
Yes. Okay, we're doing it.
Yep. All right.
Ready?
Ready. Oh yeah. You're not afraid of salt. No, in a good way. But it needs it because there's so much fatty stuff going on and so much bread to cut through. And even though the bread is this very important foundation, it's not seasoned.
Correct. It was really good. I'm gonna teach my pop this.
I don't want this to come across as being selfish, but I would love it if you came back sometime. We could cook again.
Any day of the week. I would love that.
We'll get the whole gang.
100%.